It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good evening. Better late than never, baby. We in here. Flippinar. 339. What's smarter? Flip or rent? Uh-oh. Got AP in here to make this thing go really well. And I'm here smacking, sorry. Caught me off guard, eating some dinner this late. And then she brought some, oh, they didn't change the name. Like, okay. Anyway, make sure you like this, share it. What else, Adrian? Like it, share it. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all the other platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, X, formerly known as the Twitter, even Pinterest, somewhere, somehow. And that's all I got to say about that. So we're going to talk about flipping and renting. Going to be a topic tonight. And so if you want to join us live and get your questions answered, get pushed to the front of the line, you can text the word. Oh, I'm logged out of everything. Text the word Gator to 205-492-34. I'm sorry. 205-964-5243. Get it together, Tyrone. Get it together. Over to you, AP.
Thank you. All right. Welcome, guys. Appreciate y'all being here tonight and appreciate your patience, most definitely. So, Denise Williams, Jamin, I see you. The Real Terry, Jay Grooms, Patricia. Thank you all for being here in the chat. Cass, what's up? Let's see here. The artist Frida, thank you for being patient and being here. And Yo Flip, what's up, Jake Grooms? I'll be sure to pass that message. And Herman Davis, this is a place where you ask the questions. I'll read the questions and Ty will answer the questions in regards to wholesaling real estate and other creative ways to invest in real estate. So, topic of today's Flippinar is what's smarter, flip or rent? And this is Flippinar number what? 339. If you have not already ventured over to see about joining the PNP Partnership Network, feel free to text to 205-964-5243.
Hold on before you get that. I got something special for that.
Ooh, something special. I won't say nothing about that then. I'm going to hold my house. All right. Well, we'll move on. Let's see here. Let's see. Southwest Michigan, the Real Terry. And we got Calumet City, Illinois. Let's see here. Freeland over there off to, okay. I see y'all chatting in there to each other. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and jump into the questions. And it looks as if Herman says, heard you on the live say industrial warehouse could possibly be a deal. What are characteristics that will need to stand out for that? Have some industrial areas with empty spots. And this is coming from Herman Davis.
It just need to be for sale. I can't even tell you. Ideally, when I say for sale, I mean like off market though. You know, like if I Google the address, it's not listed on Crexy or LoopNet or anywhere like that, and you're dealing directly with the owner, we'll just take a look at it. So the more, if it's fenced by itself, that's more attractive than vacant. Well, it technically don't have to be vacant, but with some acreage, fenced with some acreage, those will be ideal. You know, with a lot, you know, most of it's paved or something or gravelled, that would be ideal. So not a deal breaker, but that would be ideal if I just had to put my finger on it. My finger. But yeah, that would be ideal.
All right. Thank you for answering that question for Herman there. Jamin, we'll go ahead and get set up, and then we will roll back to your property in Michigan. Yes, Larry. Yes, that's Larry. Thank you. As Larry says, hit that like button. And Larry's joining us from Newark, New Jersey. And yes, FMNP, FMPN. FMPN. Thank you. The real, because yeah, those letters had me tangled up for a moment. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. Oh, the partnership school. Yes, Jay Grooms, thank you for answering. You can go in there anytime. You don't have to wait until Ty's live or anything for that opportunity. The school, just go in
That's
there
the whole
anytime.
purpose of it, so you can get questions be answered beyond the live networking. Courses, scripts, all that stuff is in there. And I'm about to offer something really well. I think it'll be attractive. It may not be. Y'all will let me know here in a second. If I can figure out what I'm doing. But go ahead, continue.
Okay. Yeah. Herman just responded and said those properties are definitely off market. He'll see what he can find out. So yeah, just go ahead and do some digging into those and then just share that information with Ty once you get it, Herman. Sounds like it might be a possible deal. I was looking for those. Let's see here. I'm just scrolling back through, make sure I didn't miss anything, you guys. So go ahead and post those questions in the chat. I know we are starting late, so it may just be us tonight, and a few will join a little later, which is a great opportunity, as Ty just mentioned, for you to join us live by texting word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243. It's ticking across the bottom of your screen there. Join us live, ask your question, any follow-up questions, and have your personal one-on-one. We'd like to have you come on and join us momentarily. So go ahead and take advantage of that opportunity. As I stated earlier, jamming, not forgetting, but the question is going to be about adjacent two lots included in a sale, and just wanted to know if the KISS method would be the best option for those properties. So I think Ty is getting some information that he wants to share with you all gathered together. So we will follow up on that momentarily. And so while we're waiting for more questions for y'all to post in the chat, how many of you are finding success with doing the KISS method, the keep it super simple strategy? Are you sending out the emails? Have some of you gone over to sending out the text where you just go ahead and send out the offer before waiting for them to respond? Let's see what's working for you. I would love to hear that now. So Jay Bruce says, hey, I was taking a look at some lots. What would be a good size? 1.5 more or less for the partnership? So maybe we're talking about land here.
Yeah, it really is not a size. It's just, is there any interest in the lots the size that you're targeting? It can be it's just hard to even answer that question. Mm-hmm. But you can easily see what type of sales are happening in a particular area, though. That's not difficult to see that information just using Zillow. In reality, my border was too large.
Okay. Thank you. So Jamie mentioned that they were looking at a property that said occupied by squatter in the listing. Is that one that they would want to avoid, or how would that work?
Problems could normally mean opportunity, with the right terms.
So that more likely to negotiate. I'm like, hey, if I got this person in there,
if I got to do that, I got to get a price that allows me to remove this squatter. That's a huge, can be a huge issue. A squatter.
Okay. What you got going?
Oh, what I got on screen?
I can't see. I got kicked out.
I know why you keep getting kicked out.
Why do I keep getting kicked out?
Because me and you logged in the same thing.
You think so?
I know that's what it is.
That's never been a problem before.
They probably stopped and don't want you to do that anymore. Let me set up something different. What you can log in your email?
Yeah.
What is it?
My first and last name at Gmail.
Okay.
Really? What?
I know you got several.
Oh yeah, I do, but I'm just saying that's me. Yeah, because
just the Gmail I got quick access to here.
Yeah.
So let me see.
I apologize, guys. Give us a moment. I keep getting kicked out. And we're going to rectify that situation right now.
That should rectify. All right. So on the screen, as you can see, I think I spelled everything right tonight. I was rushing.
Let me go see.
You can access the group, the Flipman Partnership Network. Oh, I ain't even I still didn't do one thing.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's spelled right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Grace Winfrey, I do see you there. Hello, been trying to reach you guys for 2 days. What is the best number to reach? The number that's on your screen, 205-964-5243. You can send a text message to that number and email. Email is also a wonderful, wonderful way. What's that?
I don't do a good job of making it easy to reach me. I don't want to be talking crap about realtors.
No, I think you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, I think you do. So, and then you can also just email Ty. Oh goodness, I'm sorry, what's on there? You can email as well if you're trying to get in touch. Just of course, always allow a little moment of time to go through the emails. There's tons that come through on a daily basis, and just make sure you're checking your trash, spam, junk, whatever for responses. If there is, a response that you're waiting for in regards to that. Okay, so I see on the screen you got 3. Oh, what?
Okay, so what that means is, so you're gonna get 300 free leads. So basically, you tell me the city. First you tell me you want to target houses or land.
Okay, I'm going to target land.
You tell me where you want to target. We'll send you a list. Just give us 24 hours to send it. Right,
48.
No matter what day. No, 24 good.
24. Okay.
24 hours. So, but you have to be in the community now. Some I'm already in there. No. You're the ones that are in there now. The new ones are paying quite a bit more than you are, right?
Oh yeah, because they got in the introductory rate.
They got into an introductory rate, right?
What?
So the rate it is now, it ain't gonna kill you. The rate it is now is going to cover those 300 leads. Now, if you want to sign out, get away, come back in at new rate, then there it is. But the rate you're in at now, you got it at least 40% cheaper. At least.
Correct. Okay.
At least 40%.
Okay. What if
some of them 50%.
Oh yeah.
Some of them 50%.
Gotcha.
So now, but you can get you're gonna get all the benefits of the community. You're gonna get the I'm in there on a daily basis, coaching people, giving them advice, contracts, courses on wholesaling houses, land, self-storage. All of that is in there. I'll advise you on any of it if you're in the group. Now, you all that are getting coaching, y'all already know it. Y'all got a whole nother level. Do the one-on-one coaching. Y'all on a whole nother level, so don't trip. You can still get in the group. Ain't no big deal about that. I'll just add you, no cost or whatever. But anyone going forward, I have to give people an incentive.
Correct.
Besides the obvious,
right?
Is that they'll get 300. Just tell me, we'll send you the 300 leads, right? Now, what that means now, again, this means the people still have to be called. It's just I'm taking on the cost of that to do that, right? So really, it ain't like they're really getting a disc. I mean, it's still balanced out the same. This work is still gonna cost me to build the list. I'm just gonna build it for what you want, and the way that'll come to you is in a Google Sheet, simply where you'll be easily open on your phone or whatever in most cases. And so, but you still got to put the work in. Now it's not like I'm just finna feed you some money. I wish it was that simple or whatever. You still got to put the work in, but you'll actually get 300 skip trace leads. Now, understand, I'm using the same skip tracing services. So if it's 300, 150 of them may be right. I have no idea.
That's still great.
I go through the same thing. So I'm not giving you something any different than what I would get, right? So there you go. So text the number 300 to 205-964-5243. And you can access the Flipman Partnership Network, FMPN, and there you go.
Oh, that sounds good. Sounds good. 300 leads, and even if 50% of those are correct,
Yeah,
maybe
more than that.
I'm just saying, even if
just
even if minimally, okay. Well, I thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna say thank you on behalf of everybody else that's joining. And I like this because it's kind of like tiers. Like you got your benefit for hopping in early.
You got your benefit. You got it cheaper.
Correct. Right. And you're locked into that. So what you talking about? Right? And then Willis. And then okay. Okay, so no. Okay, let me go through and answer this question. So Artist Frida, so if we're already joined the community, can we still get the leads? No, that's what we're saying.
That's what we just said.
No, because when you
let me just break it down in numbers. The people that got in the first night we did it, about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago?
Oh, for the $49.97.
They got in for $49.
Correct. And you said after the next morning when you woke up.
It went to 59. Well, it went to 97. I brought it back down to 59. Didn't nobody sign up for 97. So now it's at 97. So the person just is like that. You want to sign up for 97, then yeah. I don't even know how I can do that, but
do what? Like come out and come back in?
Yeah, we will figure it out. Yeah.
No, you would you would be added to the next group. And, we can figure that out. We'll pay the difference. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, so it's the incentive of your incentive for joining early was to pay a lesser monthly rate.
Yeah, but they would be dead wrong if I gave 300 leads to folks to sign up now at 49 or 59. So I have to, you know what I'm saying? I got to get a trade off somewhere. Where
there has to be something that differentiates the difference. Like, and I get that, but then also, but I can see it both ways too. So if I join the gym at $1, the introductory rate for this month. You join for $1, you get this, right?
Yeah.
And then the other person, I joined last month and I paid $99.99. Okay, well, the incentive for me joining is that I'm getting the same thing you getting at $1. It's backwards. You see what I'm saying? If you did it backwards, that would be one thing. But to the way you're doing it, no. And they'd be like, okay, well, there's always has to be some type of thing to bring new people in. You know correct. But let's be very clear. You have been shown how to generate this list on your own.
Yeah, you can do it yourself. I ain't doing nothing special.
There is nothing special here. You can generate this list of 300 leads on your own. So it's not anything that you don't have access to.
Yeah. If you already in the group, you still gonna get the support because if you generate a lead, a motivated seller out of those lists.
Yeah.
That's what the community for, is to walk you through that process.
Yeah. No. Okay, I think we're trying to over-explain ourselves.
Oh no,
it is what it is.
These are legitimate things. What you're bringing up?
I know. I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. Like, that's where we're gonna go. We got it. I think they understand. Okay. Don't be scared to start. No. Okay. So let me go back to the questions. So you answered that about the lot. Okay. So this is from Walt. Hey, Walt. There's a property on Zillow, price cut, low views, but the description says it's occupied and the lease ends December 31st. Is it worth it? So we know, we just said that squatters aren't a deterrent. What about occupied dwelling?
No, that's fine.
Okay,
so the numbers work.
Okay, so hear me out. I'm Walt here.
Yeah.
The numbers work on the property to sell, but the numbers that you have this tenant locked into does not work. So am I able to tell them, like, hey, I just acquired this property and this is going to be the new rate?
That's all going to depend on the lease.
Okay, so the legalities of it is I have to uphold the lease?
Well, again, it's going to all depend on the lease. It's sort of hard to answer that without knowing that.
Typically.
Yeah, typically.
Typically. Okay. Typically, I have to honor the lease.
Huh?
Typically, I have to honor the lease.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that could be okay. So hear me out. The property, the numbers make good. It's a $100,000 property. Versus the ARV. You giving it to me for 50 obviously is livable because somebody's in it, and you're like, hey, I just don't want the responsibility for it anymore. I'm going through, and I just need it off my hand. So you give it to me for 50. But the person that you have living in there is your cousin, and you weren't really charging them the going rate for the property. You were only charging them like, oh, you can have just pay me $500 a month, right? That makes no sense. So now I got to let you stand there until the end of the year, which you might as well say is the whole year paying what I could be getting $1,500 for, and you're paying $500.
It's just hard to answer that question. Let's
Okay,
move on. There's
got
too
you.
many scenarios
But then
there.
I would say no. Yeah. There we go. It pays to be on live when he puts out the announcement. Yes, Jay Grooms. It does. It does. It does. It does. And then normally it rides for a little bit longer than that as well. So let me scroll down. Good question, Rob. Love it. Kids put me in the game. It really is the easiest way to get started. Simply love it. And they do reach back to you. That whole reach back. They run the block. They circle the block.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man told me the train always come. If you think you missed out on the opportunity, the train always come back around again.
Always come back to the station. Okay.
Yeah, look at that. The internet, I missed the opportunity. And damn, AI.
Gotcha.
Well, really before that, but I'm just using that example.
Okay, so the question is, KISS method useful on properties in probate where the court sets the price?
The first KISS deal I did was a probate.
Okay.
Well, basically, yeah. It was, and it happened. I didn't think it was, but it happened fast too.
Okay. The follow-up was
I believe they would have taken less.
Okay. The follow-up
They accepted it so fast. I'm like, damn. Go ahead.
Okay. The follow-up was I've had a couple agents tell me that an offer can't be below what price the court has set. Is that true?
Well, if that's the case, then it is what it is.
But it still doesn't mean that it's not a good deal.
The judge just wanted an offer.
Gotcha. All right, the real Terry, do not let that be a deterrent. Okay, so got it. This is from Jim. And sending off the offer with the squatter, and I've got a remedy. Leave a Rottweiler in the home. Squatters won't get past the door. Now you're gonna be responsible for the animal being aggressive and attack. Oh, but no, if it's in the house, you ain't had no business being in there. It was protecting the okay, I see what you're doing. Yep, go put it in there. Let's see here. Grace. Okay, Grace says, what is the best process to partner with Ty? Okay, so this was in regards to the question. So just go ahead and put it out there. And yes, in regards to you following up, Lamar says it's easy to reach you and you respond faster than most. And Phil says, get in touch with Flipman, send a text first, then say check email. So yes, you are very easy. Easier than most to get in touch with, but how do we do so? Just go ahead and put that out there for Grace.
She said how to get in touch with me. Well, the phone number is on the screen right now. That's easy.
Okay, text it.
Yeah, just text that number
or email.
The email.
Throw it up.
Yeah, that's amazing when people say that to me. That's why I was asking you.
No, I said you were fine and it was conceded, but Grace is new.
She's new.
Yeah, I haven't seen, not in this chat. So there it is, Grace, on the screen. I just wanted you to be able to see it because most times I say it, it's like, slow down. Okay, so Ty at dealyoulater.com. Ty, Ty at dealyoulater.com. And then also use the number on the screen. Hopefully that helps you out. All right, let's see here. Fear, false evidence appearing real. I like that one. That sounds good. I do like that.
Oh, false evidence appearing.
All right, so let's see here. Vincent, hey Vincent, says I forgot you online, Ty. Sorry, I don't usually do Thursday nights. What? Don't be like that, Vincent. I'll be looking for you more often. Half Dolo, what's going on? Says, let's go. Flip family. Woo, that's good. That's good. Scrolling. Yes, please hit the likes. Greatly appreciate that. Dontavian Mays, glad for you to be here as well. Debbie, good evening. So India, welcome India. The question is, I have so many distressed properties all around me, but no one buys houses in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Well,
Let's take a look.
Look what's happening. It's a small town, but ain't that small.
What's the next biggest city?
They got a casino there, other than Natchez, or both.
Both, I would say. I want to say both.
Yeah, I think it's both of them, man.
Well, let me see here.
I had to. So we're going to Vicksburg, Mississippi. Now, Mississippi is my Zillow been doing this to me.
What's that? Yeah, they have Riverwalk, Ameristar, Bailey's.
It's been blanking out like this.
Yeah, they have.
I ain't got zones downloaded. Let me see.
They got 1, 2, 3, 4 casinos.
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh, that's near the water too, right? Well, that's Mississippi River, but still.
Let me see. That's the biggest river, right?
No, Ohio is.
No, Mississippi River bigger than that.
Really?
It's the biggest river.
Hold on, not in the world.
Not in the world.
I know, but that's what came up because I was like, the Nile. That's not right. Okay.
My Zillow won't come up.
Missouri River.
I don't know what's going on with my let me try incognito. How you do that? Let me see. Let's do that.
Mississippi is second.
Yeah, okay, I pulled that up, but I wonder why it won't.
By 1 mile. Okay.
I think they blocking me.
Zillow?
It won't even come up. It won't come up.
Let me see. Yeah, I came up.
Try to put in Vicksburg.
Okay.
Why is it blocking my IP?
Okay, so all right. I'm in Vicksburg.
Let's share your screen then, cause mine ain't mine.
Okay.
Let me stop. My Zillow won't come back. It started tripping a while ago. I wonder if are they blocking my thing?
Probably not. Okay, so what do I need to do?
All right, so well, you don't have zones down, but that's fine. So go there. Oh, your thing blew up so big.
Sorry.
Yeah, leave it like that. Don't remove the boundary. Go to sold. Go to for sale up there. And sold, and then go over to more and do the last go scroll all the way down and do the last let's just do the last 12 months. And then go up to home type. Yeah, just do houses. So there've been 106 transactions, over the last 12 months. Or what that is, what is that?
3, 1, 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4.
About 9 a month. 12 in the
yeah,
about 9 a month. Yeah, but it's a small town. Now
Small town.
you have to keep that in mind.
Okay.
So go back to for sale. Let's see how many are actually listed right now. But the great thing about it, whoever that is said that you're not limited to Vicksburg. That's the whole purpose. If you were limited to Vicksburg, you wouldn't be watching this right now.
Right.
The same tool you're using to do that with, you can target real estate all over the country.
That's crazy. I put for sale on this.
What?
Like I changed it. It's not updating anything.
I don't know why your thing looks so big.
See, so if I go here,
refresh it. I wonder why I can't use Zillow, guys. I believe they blocking my IP.
See?
I believe they blocking my IP.
No, I don't think that was it. But see, that's what I'm telling you. It doesn't matter whether it's you and me on the same thing or not. This is just what I get. I go in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't have anything to do with that.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I can't get on Zillow.
So 125.
Huh?
125 are for sale.
Oh, okay. So 125, that's a good balance, over the last 12 months.
Oh, that's
or whatever.
What? A 5-bedroom for 125?
So yeah, so it's a small town, just ain't nothing to think about on that. But again, you're not limited to Vicksburg. So
oh my gosh, look how big that is. It's like it's old. 4,000 square feet for 120. Oh, I'm moving to Vicksburg.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so nice.
Next question.
Okay, next question. Oh, yeah. Hey, who lives in Vicksburg? Go check that out. Okay, let me blow this up. Did you take me off sharing?
Yeah.
Good, because I gotta go back in.
I need to read the question.
Yes.
Okay. Well, who asked that last question?
Oh, okay, I'm back in. Half Dolo, you said, let me check Zillow. I know that's right. This laugh. Let's see here. So that was for India. Hopefully that answers your question. No, EJ88 says theirs is doing the same thing. It's not you. It's just period.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm tripping.
Okay. Half Dolo, you're not missing nothing, but come on down. Oh, it's been doing it for the past hour, is what Chuck says.
Yeah, that's about when I've been experiencing. Okay, cool. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so everybody's saying they had a little issues with it. All right, so let's go to, thank you, Jamin. I did forget, so let's go back up. Half Dolo says we got to have this working properly now. We zomping properties. I know that's right.
The whole thing blocking the crew out.
No. Don't think negative like that. Okay, so let's see. Well, Jamin, I don't know if this is going to work, especially since we're having issues. Try to go into Zomps now.
Yeah, they say everybody having trouble.
Ty.
What?
Try it, because we have a property that I need to look at.
I can't. It won't let me do that.
Oh.
It won't let me do anything.
So I don't have the Zomps. Why don't I have the Zomps extension?
I can look at it on some level. What's the address? I ain't got to just depend on that.
Okay, so it's 15817.
What is it?
15817 Monica Street, Michigan, D-Town.
And what is she trying to figure out?
So the question is the listing mentions adjacent 2 lots available.
Yeah, something like this. Whenever and I'm gonna pull it up in Redfin, I guess.
Okay, so the question is, just kiss this, or do you need to analyze it?
When you're dealing in properties in that price range, the lots are just extra.
Right, we're not even considering.
They're not adding any value to it.
Gotcha.
They're not adding any value to it. So normal programming. Yeah, they're not adding any value to it.
Okay, gotcha. Hold on, let me scroll down and see if Jamin has another question. Okay, Jamin, did that answer your question there? So you're going to treat it like you would any other KISS property, and without trying to add value to the additional lots. If they want to include them, that's great. Most definitely, could be something on the other end. But as far as the, your negotiating side. It doesn't add any value. And normal programming. Yes, that's it. Gotcha. Clear your cache. Have you done that? Did that?
Well, other people experienced it, so
yeah.
So it's not.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
Start thinking about a solution if they didn't block us.
Oh no.
IPs.
Oh no.
You don't think
Start
that
running
working?
VPNs. Run this thing, but it starts flipping every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Look at this one. Because we don't have any questions. Why are you still in Redfin? 9610 Grandmont Avenue. And we're still in D-Town.
Oh, I had the thing still. You got to tell me to take that down.
Well, at that moment I couldn't see it either. So.
Oh. All right. What's the address?
9610 Grandmont. There it is. Thank you. And so it says all of our listings come with built-in property management for seamless turnkey investments. So just kiss it, or since there's cash flow, does it change?
Won't matter, Jamie. We figure out those details after we get an offer accepted. Don't worry about all that stuff. Just
normal program.
Make the offer. See, we're trying to keep it simple. When you start overthinking all the little Disney, no. Just keep it simple. If they accept that, what our offer be 28,000, something close to that, then we'll start to look at the details.
Okay, but if they did not accept our offer, would this be a property that you would consider for terms?
No, I ain't getting into all that. So I'm trying to keep it simple because that's hey, we got 16 years of this, man.
I know. If I was dealing with the owner,
well, yeah,
then
different. Yeah.
Okay, I can consider terms. But right now we're dealing with realtors and know just what they want. They accept it or they don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Appreciate ya. All right, you can take that down now. All right. So y'all, with Zomps aside, for all of you, you're right. Clear your cache, upgrade Chrome, but I don't think that is the issue. I think everybody is having the same experiences, so we'll see what that looks like tomorrow. I don't think it has anything to do particularly with the Zomps. It's just Zillow, because I obviously am not using the Zomps extension, and it didn't work for me either. Okay, so.
Oh, so that's right. You ain't even got it on over there.
Because I was trying to put it on here and it was like, do I want to sync? And I just said no. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's not Zomps.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So go ahead and put the questions in the chat there. Go ahead if you have any additional questions. Let me go ahead and scroll up and see. Put our thumbnail back up for texting 300. We are Sparta. To 205-964-5243 to gain access to the 300 free leads per month in joining the Flipman network. Flipman network. Yes. Oh, it's the P. I don't know why I can't remember that.
FMPN.
Yeah.
PN.
PN. Yeah.
PN.
Flipman's
Partnership Network.
Yeah, I think that's why you should just went with No Excuses Network.
72 locations, one coming near you. One's,
one coming to your backyard. One, yeah. Okay. Zillow is fine in Jersey. All right. Thank you. Yes, keep it super simple. Yes, the real Terry. Tell them again. Have we all liked the live here, folks? Greatly appreciate that. And you heard me. Yes, we are Sparta. You saw a funny short with that. Let me know what it is because I love Sparta. Okay. Okay. So I think like right now I'm good on my questions. I appreciate all of y'all chiming in and helping each other out. That's what this place is for. Again, go ahead and join the Flipman Partnership Network. That's still available to you, and you will not be upset about it. Larry, thank you. I be having the ad libs. You missed last week when I was trying to say a song for everything. Ty didn't get it, but I'm just saying you might want to go back and replay that. Yes, jamming, No Excuses Network, the subtitle. He ain't listening to us though. Okay, so Ty, we talked about, well, right now we are in a good spot as far as the comments and the questions. Wolverines. Okay, so we're talking about the partnerships. Go back and run it back for the leads. I think I see a couple of new names. Not they probably are here during the week, but let's run through the other text words that we can send to get more information. So let's flip through.
Yeah. So text the numbers 300 to 205-964-5243. And that'll get you over to the Flip Man's Partnership Network. It's a school community where we're in there chopping it up with everyone. I'm in there on a daily basis. So what we're doing here live, I'm doing just all the time, just advising people on deals, on scripts, whether it's land, houses, self-storage, multifamily, the whole nine. Now, I'm not the only one in there, but, I guess they got my little brand on it. So I guess that's who you would like to hear from, but others are going to try to assist you also. So it's just in there, just trying to help just lift each other up. Now, other people have gotten in at a different rate. And so they got in because it was at a lower rate. So what I'm offering here is you sign up under this particular option. Then also you'll get 300 skip trace leads. You choose the market. Now, if you want me to do it, I will. But you choose the market you want to target, whether it's houses or land, and we'll build a list and send it to you, and you just put the work in. But the great thing about that, because you're a part of the partnership network, the FMPN, is that when you get a potential motivated seller in play, we'll help you through the entire process of it. Hopefully, we can partner, but it's not necessary, But you just post in the school, and we'll do our best to try to get you to the finish line. So you get all of that. I think for those minimum cost is amazing.
It's amazing.
I may be wrong.
No, I think that's it.
So text 300 to 205-964-5243.
All right, and BALL, BALL to the number allows us to.
That's gonna still take it to the same place.
Okay, so. And then what was it, Lingo?
All that's gonna take it to the same place.
Oh, all of it takes us to the same place. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. That's what's up. Shakes OG, thank you for being here. If I have a dispo deal with another wholesaler, do I just sign an assignment of contract with the buyer on behalf of the other wholesaler and a JV agreement with the wholesaler?
You could do it that way. I personally like to put purchase and sales agreements in place. Me and the wholesaler have one, me and the buyer and myself will have one also. But it could be done, if I understood what you said, it could be done that way also.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see here. What were you thinking? Uh-huh.
I was finna start singing something. I had to catch myself. I like to blood out. I don't know no songs. And I know songs if I hear them a little bit, but it's hard for me to keep lyrics in my head. But I just know just little bits of songs, and they just stick in my head.
And then sometimes you just want to blurt them out.
Yeah, just like
okay. I wonder what you were about to say. Which?
It was
the one that you always.
No. If you could guess this, and anybody could guess this. Are you
going to give us a clue?
I can't give you no clue. That ain't gonna help none.
Well, we need to know what genre.
It's R&B.
No, that's too hard. That's too hard. That's too hard. You off kilter. Regardless of what you guys think of the artist. You know what Mickey and I've been listening to? We listen to all day. We listen to the 12 chapters of the storyline, and that should give you enough to know. See if you can figure out what I'm talking about. I asked her, I said, there used to be where you would write a song, but you could make it creative and make like a story out of it. And I said, this particular artist had a story about.
Who, R. Kelly?
Yes. Oh. Yes. So we listened to the 12 chapters of Trapped in the Closet.
You can't deny it.
No. We listened to 12 chapters of Trapped in the Closet over the last few mornings. We're not talking about character. We're talking about talent. Yeah. And she already knew it. I was trying to hit her stuff, and we was listening. She was like, I said no. She said no. She said no, and I was like, what? She was
I didn't like those.
That's fine. But we were literally talking about like
never did get
Ron Isley and him and the Mr. Biggs and all the characters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've been role playing all morning.
A hit normally is a hit, no matter how long old it is. You know, even if you're not like, you know. Anyway.
Okay, it says the song he used for the reel when the buyer and seller get together. You should let me look. You should let me know. No, I can tell you that one. No. Okay, so let's see here. I knew. Ty got a song in head all the time. I'm truly the same way right now. Holding On by LTD. Who's LTD?
LTD, you know that's what Jeffrey Osborne come from. LTD. Jeffrey Osborne.
You do understand this age differential?
It ain't that much. You know Jeffrey Osborne.
Absolutely, I know who Jeffrey Osborne is, but I don't know if he was with a group.
I think it was LTD. Somebody can correct me on that.
I don't know. Who's LTD with? Okay, jamming. Okay. That's fine.
She said it was?
No. Yeah, she said yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know about no daggone Jeffrey Osborne. He had the record. It was great. He was laid out like Michael Jackson.
Next question.
That was the question.
Oh.
That was it. Okay, it says Ty was in the vehicle and was yelling in the reel.
Too many of them.
No, it had to be so apparently that wasn't the song. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So, guys, funny thing, we were talking about, y'all don't know that song. You got it. Ty, LTD, APE, Google it. You'll be rocking. Okay. I'm going to get it. Vincent says spot on. Okay. It's funny. We're sitting here talking about Zillow and Zomps, right? And I don't know if we ever even talk about it. But the importance of Wi-Fi, like everything that we do, internet, Wi-Fi, all of that kind of stuff, like this is not possible. I don't think it's really possible. Anything that's what made me think about it, because the sign behind you says the only fear is no Wi-Fi. That's exactly what made me think about it, because Jamin put the acronym for fear in there, and there's a lot of different things that you can say that fear stands for, but what was put in there earlier was false evidence appearing real. And y'all can put down there in the chat other things that fear, breaks down into, but the fear is no Wi-Fi. So mentioning that the business that we're talking about here, whether you're using your phone, your PC, your laptop, your tablet, it's all on that. So, I know there's no affiliate program for that, but what have you learned in your experience is best for that? I think.
For what?
For Wi-Fi, like the internet, like using the cable company, or do you use one thing? This is serious. Do you use your phone company that tags into the house, your tablet, your watch, and everything? Is it one thing? Because I use multiple carriers, like my phone. I use T-Mobile, and then I have Xfinity. If one goes,
it ain't really by intent, but I've only had one. I'm just loyal like that, but it's a lot of times it's to a fault, But I've only had one carrier. I think you have to though.
Yeah, that's it.
So
but that's for my phone. Now, as far as the house,
there's something right now I have AT&T Direct TV whenever they hooked up, but it wasn't because it just I don't even know why I chose it. Just
because you had Spectrum at 1.2.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah. So that's not the question. The question is, how everybody's driving, all the carriers are driving. Let us be your home, your car, your phone, all in one bundle, right? And now we're talking about this whole beta testing where it's not based off towers, it's based off satellite. So it's like, what is T-Mobile calling it? Internet beyond the trees. So it's based off, you should have it everywhere. But my thought is I wouldn't want it combined into one, because if I'm at home and Xfinity goes out, I still have my phone and I can turn my phone onto hotspot. So then it goes into how important is hotspotting, right? Huh? That's not the next question. That was the next question. Okay. Thank you, somebody. Thank you. So 5G it ain't doing what they say. I get lags that last for 3 minutes since the upgrade. That works well. Let's see here. What is it? The song in my head, all we want the Bucks, gotta get those Bucks. Parliament and the Funkadelics. Okay. Are you going to? Okay, gotcha. The real Terry jamming. Okay, so flip or rent. What's smarter?
Okay, yeah, the top.
Yeah.
All right. So my thing is, I don't know how good I did on this right here.
That's nice.
Okay.
And you just shouldn't have had that red border flush with the thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I was
Keep it or cash out. All right. So tonight's topic, what's smarter?
I was struggling with
flip or rent?
Well, I don't know if it's a word for smarter, and that really described that. But Chat GPT suggested the title. So out of all the ones I looked at, it seemed like it would pop off the screen the most to get you guys' attention. So I don't know if I would use the word smarter. So now it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. I'll just put it like this. Now, one of them, obviously, you can accumulate some cash a lot faster. Another one is a slower grind, but create some serious wealth if you get enough properties under your belt that's creating cash flow each month. Now, it takes great management to be able to accomplish that, to benefit off of the appreciation, the cash flow, and even the tax benefits that come along with holding property. So you just have to have the patience to see those through, because they can really make life easy if you hold on to a number of them over the years. I'm just talking about single family houses. Now, once you get into commercial real estate, it's just a whole nother ball game or whatever. And then you're fixing and flipping. Like I said, it could be very cash intense. Well, both of them are sort of. Well, you know what? Well, I guess both of them you could do without money too, but we just assume you got to have resources to do both. But both can be cash intense as far as tying up money. And again, it's just sort of hard to answer. But the one that's going to be a wealth over time is definitely renting, holding properties. It just is. It just is. But in the famous words of Ron LeGrand, since you're looking at me crazy,
I didn't look at you crazy.
You got to worry about the day's bills first.
Okay. Heard. I hear you.
Yeah. Famous words of old Ronnie. You got to worry about the day's bills first.
Hurt. And no emotional attachments.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I know. Okay. Well, thank you. So renting. Yes. So half dolo, you're absolutely right. Depends on if you need that cash immediately, is what the question was. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because you flip a few properties and then start holding. You could do a mix of both. Nothing prevents you from doing a mix of both. You keep the ones you want to keep, cherry pick, and flip out or wholesale the stuff that you don't want to keep. So yeah.
Okay. So I know you said flip, right? But you know how I'm not going to say we, because we're well educated here in our group, flip or wholesale. So we mean wholesaling, not flipping.
Well, yeah, I guess, technically, wholesale, but flipping is wholesaling is a form of flipping. So,
right.
But yeah, so you just cherry pick what you want to keep. There are going to be situations where you can get owner financing, where you literally get into the deal with no money and actually get ownership of the property.
Okay.
Like we were looking up the tax deeds thing yesterday. I didn't know my boy Tim that runs Parcel Fair. They basically, from what he said, they in all 50 states now. So he and I are going to do another video on it. So if you all want to access that tool now, just text me and I'll send you over the link for it. But
okay, because Jamin said nice interview with the best transaction guy that was uploaded today.
Yeah. Man, I've had that for about a month, and I'm finally just uploaded it or whatever. So I got some other stuff I need to get done and upload too. So there you go.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, and
Yeah.
on the CRM, go high level. I didn't know. I mean, I be sleeping on stuff, and I'm talking. I sleep on stuff that I already know about. Like
You just don't take action on it.
it could be that actually made me some money, and
Mm.
I'll still sleep on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
You have a lot of gears moving at the same time.
Yeah, but they ain't moving in the right direction all the time, though. Like, what is wrong with me? But anyway, so if you want access to the CRM, they'll actually help you set it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got an amazing operation. They'll actually help you. So I don't even have to worry about that part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you text CRM to 205-964-5243, or you can just go to dealulator.com and go to the CRM tab.
Mm-hmm.
Just go over there and just register for the 14-day free trial with GHL, Go High Level, and they actually help you set it up. You know, they've been calling the crap out of me or whatever, you know. So some guys helping me do something else that I didn't want to do, but got talked into it. But anyway, so but my point is I've been knowing about it since 2022.
Boss man.
It's just like with Bitcoin. I was aware of Bitcoin when it was like maybe $100.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
We talked through that. Yeah. You ain't do nothing with that. You move your feet. And I'm gonna tell you in the words
but the man said the train always come back around again.
It absolutely does. But you know what my problem is?
I believe that.
You know what my problem is in the words of Andre 3000. If you don't move your feet, then I don't either. So we like neck to neck. So you got to move on this stuff before we can move. We waiting on you, boss.
Okay, well, yeah, text the word.
We waiting on
text
you.
CRM 205-964-5243. I think that's a thing. I think that's something.
All right. Shanita, that's what he said. Shanita, she said, you don't know what's wrong with you. That's what he said. He don't know. And then Habdolo says, yes, another interview with Parcel Fair. Would love that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, would love that. Okay.
Yeah, if you text the CRM to 205-964-5243, it will take you there.
Okay. So Habdolo, what part are you talking about training on? The CRM? Because it sounds as if they already have something really, really good in place where they can train you on that. Is that what the question was for that? And Jamin says you're busy. Don't be too hard on yourself.
No. I ain't. I'm on folks talking about the 168 hours.
Oh,
that fits me too. I'm just saying. I know what it is. Now, whether I do it or not, I know what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? I can. Hey.
Yes, Habdolo was talking about the CRM training on that part. And what is it?
What?
The CRM. I know you mentioned it,
yeah,
but
what's the sound in front? What is it? What do you mean?
Yes.
Oh yeah, just CRM, the manager leads and other stuff, text messaging, and all kinds of stuff. Email automation, website, Go High Level, man, they do it all. And like I said, I was aware of it 3 years ago.
Gotcha.
Was using it. Ain't no aware of it.
They said okay. That's okay. Shanita, yes, we've been on here. We've been running just barely over an hour. I know it's after 11
an hour. Yeah, technically, we started at about 10 minutes in.
Yes, it's 109, so I said about an hour. Okay, so yes, Shanita, it's 11. Go ahead and get you some rest. This is available for you to.
No, don't be
she just got here. This will be available for you to rewatch tomorrow. Keep in mind, Ty will be live, and I do believe we've already talked joining that Flipman network.
Flipman's. It's hard to say.
That P keeps forgetting partnership network.
I had to throw the partnership in there.
Yeah, that P is killing me. Partnership network, and just utilize that as well. I appreciate you tipping your head in just to check in on us, and I hope you have a really good night and an even grander day tomorrow. Yes, Dolo. It something, not something else, something that you were already privy to. Just a little bit more information in regards to that. So great. And you didn't even let me finish. Jamie just says, don't be too hard on yourself. Appreciate you being here and being so accessible. So I know the 168 hours that you talk about, but you also have to factor into yours how much you're available for other people during those, which means you really can't occupy with something else because then you would be available.
Well, no, and then but I still have to think about. I can't think. I can look it up, but
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I was looking it up. He was saying, I'll look it up. Let me see what the type is on my message.
Okay, gotcha. So again, there on the screen, guys, 300 to 205-964-5243. Go over to dealulater.com. I'm going to do it right now too so I can see dealulater.com. Can't spell. And then if you click up at the very top, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth tab, it says CRM. If you click on that, it's going to say submit this form to get access. You're going to fill out the information. You will get a 14-day trial. If it's not what you want, be sure to, discontinue that before the billing period starts. But all I ever say is when you sign up for trial periods, do not sign up for them until you're ready to put in some work to get the full value out of it, because waiting until day 10 and only getting 4 days and like this really isn't for me, or saying like you need more is a little late.
Well, if you think you're gonna if you sign up for thinking 14 days, don't better do it, don't even sign up for it.
No, I get that, but it's like when you sign up for stuff, and for instance, for me, let's talk about it. That Manus, right? You talked about it. You say how great it was. It was free, right? But you had to get into the beta. I didn't even. It said, "Hey, you're in." I didn't even try to get into 4 days later, and now I can't. And I don't know why. But if I had to did it on that first day because I was so excited about it, then maybe I could figure out why I've timed out. They basically was like, "Hey, girl, you don't want this because if you did it, you would have did it on day 1." Yes.
Right there.
What's that? Okay. Debbie, thank you for being here tonight as well. FemPen makes it easy for me to remember. Okay, FemPen. I got that. I just forget what the P stands for. It's partnership. All right. Okay. I just went out again. And it is really late. I do appreciate you all joining us tonight. And I apologize for the...
We finna leave?
Well, no, we don't have to, but it's like I keep dipping in and out. It's me.
I don't know why they keep doing that.
I don't know.
Maybe you need to be in a different profile.
Okay. I think I did that. I think I logged into my own. Yeah, I did, because it says, hold on, let me sign in. Okay, so look down in the comment section there. See if we have any questions. And
okay. Yeah. At the very bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They're moving fast and mysterious. They just talking to each other. Somebody asked me, do I have rental properties? That experiment where it didn't go well for me. I don't want houses. I want commercial. That's what I'm building capital for, I guess you would say, or that's my intent here in the very, very near future. My goal is to, I would like to, I don't even really think about retirement in a sense. Something wrong. I don't think about it now. It seems like I'll always work because my mind gonna work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And but ideally, what I would like to do is to purchase, a decent hotel, and renovate 3 of the rooms to make one huge suite.
Oh, so you live like at the top? You live in a penthouse?
No, I'm be old. So I need to.
You got an elevator.
Just in case the fire happen or something, then I can't go down the stairs. You know what I'm saying? I need to be on the first floor. And living up, but I don't want to know I own it though. They're gonna say Mr. Taylor just seems so crazy and fresh. That's all they gonna know. He live here though. He must got some money. Nah, I ain't got nothing. Hey, my children paying for this up in here, and to have somebody come in and clean every day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Had a little restaurant down in there.
Yeah, over down there eating everything. Hey, having them to have an actual a menu for me that don't nobody else know exists.
Grass-fed, plant-based.
No. But anyway, yeah, that's ideal for me. That's my goal here. Maybe in the next, 5 years or so.
That just sounds so. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And then so that's my bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
And it's like you also have an eye on it.
Yeah.
Of what's going on.
And then like, but I want to know, but I would love to have like 5 of them though. You know what I'm saying? And I just roam around. Yeah,
to
just
each
roam
one.
around different places in the country or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. That's a goal. I was looking at something that was like
let me tell you why I say the people tell me you don't have time. I know I don't say that about myself.
Don't do it.
This title, and I watched it one day. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right or not. It's Sowell. Soul. They just pronounce it Soul. Sowell.
I would say soul.
Yeah. Thomas Sowell, and the title. Of course they're gonna do a title to catch your attention. Reasons why Asian Americans are overachievers. You like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about
so
this
I watched it, and it's just very interesting. He said, "It ain't no genetics or nothing. It's just they work harder. It's just gonna make sacrifices that quote unquote, us Americans / Westerners just ain't willing to make." Right. He said when he was a professor at some university out west, and say on the weekend, in the engineer, I think it was engineer. And the engineer, they had like a library for engineers, I guess, whatever university he was at. So on the weekend, wouldn't be nothing but Asians in there, maybe 1 or 2 whites, no blacks, right? Mm-hmm. And they end up getting it, just working harder. So I always go back to that when I'm like, not saying I do it all the time, but that just sticks in my mind here recently, probably the last couple of months. Like, you got to keep pushing.
And priorities.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to keep pushing. I already think about it. Are you doing enough? Now, again, I wasn't raised like that, so I'm gonna have my degree of foolishness that I'm going to consume on a daily basis. So I'm too late in the game to do a total switch. But it sticks in my mind though. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was talking about how education is such a huge thing. It's a cultural thing. Is what he was basically saying, and how important. That's why when they come here, they can't even. They have to put them in different grades or whatever because it's too slow. They already know it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so, anyway, I just go back to that. So when you say Tyrone, you ain't got no. Yes, he do.
Okay.
I'm trying to do better. That's all. That's the point. I'm trying to do better. Hopefully, you will do the same. I'm trying to do better.
Gotcha. Understand that? Understand. Okay. I still can't see.
I don't know what I have no idea what the problem is.
No, right now I'm logging into what you just sent me, creating my own profile.
Oh, you just doing that?
No. I had to go on my phone and approve it to say like, hey, I'm on this Mac and whatever. Would you read the things?
Oh, so we got questions. Vince said I need one in the Caribbean. You know what, Vince? I'm not a beach person, but it would make financial sense now. But you also have to take in consideration hurricanes. I guess they got insurance for it or whatever. I don't know how it worked. Obviously, it worked some kind of way because when they tear up that, they build them right back. So whatever. But who else said that? No excuse partnerships there. They keep telling me that's where they need to be. Somebody said crackling bread.
That's gonna be on the menu.
I had none of that in some years. Hey, I ain't like it when I was growing up though. Oh, my mama used to come and say, "Why did you cook that?" Well, everything. I ain't like nothing she cooked really for real. If it wasn't some type of meat or some sweet, I ain't want it. Now when I got grown, so I don't know what changed.
All right. I'm in.
And I was this big.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm in. This looks totally different. I don't like this. Okay. Michigan has a lot of beach and no hurricanes. There you have it. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Don't just go past that. What else they got?
Snow.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you're supposed to.
Hey.
That's why you a snowbird. You move based on the weather.
No. Oh no! Oh my
Okay.
God!
Okay.
Y'all see an old man up there crying.
And snow. Okay. Well, self-discipline is key. That's right. That's right. Let's see here. Ty, what about multifamily units? And if you do something you love, you never work again. I don't plan to retire from REI. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just all that, managed correctly could be very rewarding, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First offer with extras. Waiting for the outcome. Got it. Jim, done deal. Okay. Yeah, Jay Grooms, we tried to pitch that on the first day. He just wasn't listening to us, and I keep struggling. Non, not NAAN as in non-bread, but no excuse network. Yeah. Okay. Southern California.
I can live out there.
Okay. So you just have a something on each coast.
I can live from my look. 2 cents I done been out there. From what I experienced, I can live out there.
Okay.
Now you gotta have some bread out there.
That's okay. Done deal. Done. Yeah,
Miami, even though that's on the water too, but it might well be in the Caribbean. I like Miami. I can only tell you about the place I've been, so I don't know about it. So Miami, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Technically, I've been to New York, but I ain't been to New York.
Gotcha. Been like outskirts, not in
no,
like the
I was there, stood in front of Yankee Stadium and everything, Yankee Stadium and everything. But this was years ago. I had went up there to coach a guy, and he didn't have a car because I guess it's not in there, but he lived in New Jersey, so I flew into Newark. And so after we did what we did with the coaching thing, I had to rent a car, so I was driving him around. Right. So it was stressful because when you don't know where you're going, you know what I'm saying?
And it's busy and
I don't want to know. I remember when my cousin used to live in Atlanta, I would drive to his house and that was it. I was gonna crank my car back up till it's time to come back to Birmingham. That's what what I'm saying. So when we were done what we were gonna doing, I said, man, I can't come this far without going to New York City. Right. So we drove over, and like I said, it's New York City, so the traffic was crazy. And so so I couldn't really take it in. We got out and walked around or whatever, but it's still, so I can't even tell you yes or no about that. Now DC, only reason I couldn't live there, again, even though it gets cold here, but it's hit or miss here. You know what I'm saying? Just, I can't do no, I know it ain't Michigan cold, but it's still more than what I would probably want there. But I like, a couple times I've been up there. Where else I've been? Dallas. I think I could do Dallas. I've been there a couple times. Where else your boy been?
Vincent says you need to have at least one exotic place that
I could live in and I ain't know this till recent, and I didn't grow up that far from there. Okay. I could live down in that Pensacola Gulf Breeze area. I could live down there.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I could live down there. Now that's close to my folks and stuff too, so that would be even better. But yeah, I could live down there too.
Okay.
Yeah, I could live down there.
Okay. Earthquakes, but you don't like the snow.
Well, technically, they don't have that many earthquakes that matter.
In Cali?
That matter.
Okay. How many do you have to have that matter before it matters?
Well,
so
none yet.
Right. So the little fault shifts and all of that, and then
I can't do the snow like that, man.
Okay, I got you. Okay, they just said Michigan is beautiful. Michigan has, the beaches and no hurricanes. Southern California. Somebody said you need to go to San Diego.
Oh, I hear that's nice. I ain't never been down there, but I hear that's nice.
Okay. Yes, I'm telling you, it's not the service. It's just literally just.
You think it's disconnecting? You think the Wi-Fi is disconnected or something?
It is. See, up here it says error. I do this all the time. I'm telling you, it's not.
Oh, so it's the Wi-Fi that keep disconnected for some reason.
Yes, and
Maybe
I go
it needs to
from
be updated or something.
I go to each one of them. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Hold on, somebody go down to the very, very, very last one.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
It
we ain't
makes more
talking about
sense for
nothing.
me.
We might,
Yeah, but
well,
that
no,
was
somebody
good.
said San Diego. That's the last thing.
Mm-mm.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Say, Quest, have you or would you do an international property deal? Yeah, man, I'm open to doing some bread anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, make some bread anywhere. I'm not closed-minded on stuff when it comes to that for sure. Somebody said Dallas, everyone moving there. I know a couple people in Dallas. Matter of fact, the Flip Man song, that's my boy Dutch Jackson, aka Michael Jackson. He's the voice, he's the dude that raps on that from Dallas. Somebody said they're gonna send me a G.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. She said you'll get caught because there's but I was in 20s, nice place to visit. But okay, she said that ain't hitting on nothing. That's he said he like flipology. Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was. Flipology. Flipology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does
No,
San Diego have earthquakes too? Or just all of California?
I would say with California being coastal. I'm sure it would,
So they got a threat
reverberate
of
through everywhere.
a tsunami. It just never really happened. But it's positioned for it, right?
I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a hurricane a couple years back.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And the
go
weather is very interesting. It's yeah.
Yeah. How it shifts and how the
Yeah.
one thing on this coast and then this coast is what is it? It's not the
So
butterfly
do the weather
effect.
come from the west and come this way?
Is that how it works?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know.
It amazes me when you say I don't know.
I'm just saying it's actually all to do with the moon.
Really?
The tides and the currents over the water is. I don't know about the weather. That part is 100% sure. I don't know about the other part. Okay. I can't get back in. I think the last one that I saw was about.
Can't get back in. I don't know what's going on. I guess my internet. I got right.
No, I flipped from both. I flipped from M-Town to M-Boy. I'll go from.
Oh no, it ain't but one here. It
It
ain't but it ain't.
well, they both here.
Yeah, M-Town Boys. That's the only one here.
Well, okay.
Yeah, there ain't but one internet here. I don't know what you think this is.
Okay. Yeah. M-Town Boy, which is 100.
Yeah.
I'm good. And
So say San Diego get her earthquakes also. Mm-hmm. They say tsunami signs all along the West Coast. Saw them in Oregon on the 101. Wow. But has one ever actually happened though?
what, a tsunami?
Yeah, tsunami.
On the US?
You know, I didn't even know that existed till that happened. What did that happen that years ago and it was just so bad?
But
In some part of Asia.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that existed. I didn't even know that was a thing. Did you?
yes. It wasn't the first, it was just the first of that magnitude.
I never heard the term before.
Okay.
I live in a little bubble, look like.
Yeah, not really. But it's just one of those things that it doesn't apply to me, so I don't know until it applies to me, and it's like, oh, it's one of those things. Okay.
Going to the moon don't apply to me either, but I know it.
Yeah. Them folks coming down, supposed to go up there for 8 weeks, and even up there for 9 months. Like that's what kind of.
Don't that do something to your skeletal structure?
Yeah, gravity does that. It's like the density of your bones. That's why they have to work out. So and that's why now that they're here, they have to continue to work out. It deteriorates your body.
But I have to learn to walk again, don't they?
Well, the guy that came back a few years ago that was up there for a long mission, but yeah, he had to learn how to walk again, all of that. Because you're floating. You're not really using your muscles.
He said, hey, Flip, Sylvester, can you explain why when checking purchase history, it always goes up? Do you mean the price goes up? Because normally it goes down. Normally you'll see price drops is normally what you'll see. Normally you'll see price drops.
So does he mean like when we're like when it shows like how long it's been on the market and whatnot?
Yeah, the price history. Yeah.
Okay. And can you give an example of like a property maybe that he was looking at?
I had to pull up Zillow.
Okay.
That ain't working, man.
Yeah. See?
What?
Searching.
Yeah, that's something. You might need to log it off and log it back. Oh, you already did that. You done rebooted it. You done rebooted it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
No, because I've been trying to go back in. If I reboot it, like it's over with.
Yeah, we're gonna go on and close this out. But Adrian can't get on. It ain't gonna go well with me answering the question.
Well done.
What they said?
Looking at my phone.
Oh, that's what
and that's my fault because I normally have it on my phone at the same time, and that's the easy workaround.
Yeah.
And I did not do that. And so by the time I get into it, okay. So go back through 300.
Yeah,
300
text 300 to join the Flipman Partnership Network. For joining at this particular tier, you're going to get 300 skip trace leads per month on houses or land you choose. You could choose the area if you want, and we'll provide that for you. Just give us 24 hours after your request, and you can get those monthly. So now, if you've already signed up, you got a totally different discount, which is where your value is at. But you get everything else: the courses, the coaching, partnerships, support, all of that, right? Scripts, contract access. All of that is in there. So, and then if you're a one-on-one student, you get everything just anyway. Just let me know if you're not already in there. I'll just let you in. All right. So with that being said, hopefully we'll be back here tomorrow talking some more stuff about real estate investing where your cash credit does not matter.
Indonesia.
That's where it was at.
Sumatra.
That's what it sounded like. Okay.
Hey, Stephanie.
Yeah. So with that being said, thanks. And we will see you guys on the FLIP SID.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.